Peruvian food? No, I'm very local.
I know where it is on the map.
That's a start.
South America.
I didn't know anything about Peruvian food at all.
Machu Picchu in Peru.
We're not just waiting for people, we'll go to you. So we're here in Padstow.
We need to take over Cardiff Castle.
We're in the last pop-up restaurant that we're doing as part of our Ceviche tour. We're in Scotland.
What is ceviche? It's fish marinated in lime juice and chili and a little bit of salt.
What we're trying to do is telling the story about Peruvian culture, not just the food, the country, the people.
10 dates, 10 cities, 10 locations, 3 countries. We need a bit of luck. Oh.
The idea for ceviche came from when I was 9 years old, from when I used to go and learn how to cook from my great auntie's house, Carmela and Otilia, who lived in a neighbourhood just down there, a neighbourhood called Lince. And they used to take me to this market called Surquillo Market, one of the best markets in the country, which is full of fruit, vegetables, fresh fish, everything a chef would ever want, everything a home cook would ever want. What we cooked was soul food. Was food with sazon, with flavour, with cariño, all to make these incredible flavours that now make up what is Peruvian food.
My name's Martin Morales. I'm the founder of Ceviche. We're a Peruvian restaurant, the first of its kind, based in London's Soho on Frith Street. I was born in Peru and I've always had a passion for cooking from a very young age.
My love for food came from my great aunts, Carmela and Otilia, who taught me my first recipes when I was a kid living in Peru.
A few years ago, I decided to leave everything I was doing before that, my work in other industries such as music, to really dedicate my life to my passion, cooking, and to opening my dream restaurant. Things are going well at the restaurant, but to share our dishes, we've decided to go on tour to show people what we do across the UK.
Come on in, guys, come on in, get in.
We've been getting emails from around the country in Scotland and in Wales saying, hey, come and see us. So we thought, let's organise a tour. 10 events, 10 restaurants in 10 cities to get people to try Don Ceviche and Pisco Sours and to get people cooking and to share what we know about Peruvian food.
My name is Raquel. Raquel,
All of our team come from different parts of the world, especially Peru.
Many of our team have never been outside of London.
I've been in London since I'm really young. I always work in restaurants as well. Never for a South American place.
I come into London 2.5 years ago. Martin was looking for a marketing person to help him, so I just came and joined the lovely team at Ceviche.
That's why we're here, you know, to spread the word about what we're doing in London and in Peru as well.
He just told me he had a position in the restaurant for me, and I just buy a ticket and I just came.
It was great to have head chef Thomas with us. He was in charge of putting the kitchen team together and getting the chefs ready for any challenge.
I think he's just here.
We also have Prosi, the king of Pisco Sours. who's one of our top guys at Ceviche. And of course, Raquel de Oliveira, an experienced restaurateur with many years under her belt.
Pros is Alejo's beach. And Alejo is my beach.
Everyone is a beach here.
So we need to find one for Thomas. I think I'm his, actually.
The tour is all sold out, which is great. So we know there's going to be people there. We just have to enchant them, convince them, get them to like us and our lovely food.
To let people know about our tour, we were invited to the BBC for an interview in Bristol.
Ceviche, it's the name of the restaurant. People may have heard the word before, maybe they haven't. I mean, what is ceviche?
It's fish marinated in lime juice and chili and a little bit of salt. Other ingredients come and go. The presenter of the radio show was asking a million questions, which was great.
Good luck with your mission to convert us to Peruvian food. I mean, your passion is infectious, I have to say. And congratulations on the restaurant, also the new book. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you so much.
We worked with local partners and suppliers, ordering ingredients in advance for when we got there, as well as taking fresh ingredients from London. We had a lot packed in the van. We took plates, pans, even napkins, 2,500 limes, 50 kilos of quinoa, 54 kilos of fresh sea bass, 120 plates, and lots of glasses. 450 portions of pisco sour were served.
Garlic, no garlic?
No.
Okay. Fresh ginger? Yes, no. Because we got no ginger tomorrow.
Raquel, an expert in restaurants and corporate events, was in charge of all the inventory, and everything was packed to precision, or so we thought.
I don't find the blender.
Oh, please. No, the squeezer is here, it's alone.
I remember yesterday take it out.
They had one, a big one, but it wasn't working.
Yeah, it was a bigger one, yeah.
But it wasn't working.
Well, what is ours?
We just realised now we just arrived in Bristol that we're missing our blender to do all the cocktails and the pisco sour for tonight, which is basically an equipment that we bought especially for this, to go on tour with us.
You got two things to look after, two things. I don't get it. How can you, oh my God, you know, you got your responsibility is the bar stuff. It's not difficult.
Basically, I left the blender yesterday in Brighton. We forget to put it on the bank, and now we don't have blender. Raquel is gonna kill me. Yeah, Raquel is gonna kill me.
I said to him, I said, it's your call. You need to solve the problem now. You know, I'm just not happy.
The more we're gonna start doing many locations, the more people are gonna get confused about what we packed, and we've got so many boxes that, you know, you're just unpacking and then reloading everything, and you're just getting confused about what you put where.
Fucking hell, he's not here.
I could see they were trying to resolve it before speaking to me.
The Epicurean is one of the restaurants that I was really looking forward to organize a pub restaurant there. Just because it's the young team of, you know, entrepreneur. They're just young guys who they had a dream and they just make it happen. And when you see that, you want to be part of it. You know, you want to work with them, you want to share a story with them.
My name's Jack and I'm one of 4 people at the Epicurean, and that's Paula, Matthew, Ian and myself. We've had the Epicurean for nearly 3 years now, and it's based in a Victorian wall garden in Somerset. Most of the produce that we use here is all grown in the garden.
Along with our mission to take Peruvian food to new places, part of our tour was also to have a cookery class. So we kicked off each night by showing people how to make our favourite ceviche. I'm a self-taught chef, not really professionally trained, but I really love teaching people how to make our dishes.
The masterclass went really well. People were really receptive, people in a good mood. They were up for learning Don Ceviche and learning how to cook our wonderful dish, trying these new flavours, ají amarillo, fresh seafood and fish. And everyone got stuck in, everyone got involved. I feel great, it feels amazing, it's a dream come true. It's bizarre, I have to pinch myself to realise that I'm here at somebody else's restaurant, at a restaurant which they've put so much love and care into making. A restaurant that in itself is pioneering and just up there with some of the best in the world, I think. And for them to open their doors and let us do our thing, that is, you know, we think is also just special, but in a very, very different way, is, you know, it's gratifying, and I'm just so grateful to these guys. We have a mission. We want to make sure people see if they want to try our lovely food, because we think it will make them feel good. It's exciting. It's wonderful.
It's fantastic to meet people that are really interested in the food and the techniques, and to understand and learn about the techniques. It's been a really interesting evening.
The fish, we didn't realise that you didn't have to cook the fish, it was kind of being cooked by the line, so it's kind of really interesting to learn different ways of preparing food that's really nice and fresh.
I'm definitely going to do it at home every day, twice a day, every meal. It's the only thing I know how to make now. I can either burn toast or make Don Ceviche, so that's it. That's what I'm cooking now, forever.
The following day was a quick drive over to Cardiff, giving us plenty of time to set up for the evening's cooking class and pop-up restaurant.
We're in Cardiff! Ah!
The location was Jacob's Antiques. We arrived and it was the smallest little cafe within the antique centre that you could imagine. And the kitchen was probably the size of our restaurant store cupboard. Not only that, but it wasn't in great shape.
As you can see around, there's no proper kitchen.
We arrived. Everywhere, even where you step, is sticky.
It's challenging.
Challenging is the word.
Kitchen.
Whilst we were prepping, I was booked in to do a book signing.
So, you alright? Yeah, we're signing some books today. Hello there. We've got a Peruvian book here, we're going to sign it today.
Oh, thank you.
Have you seen this book? Hi, good afternoon, you alright? This is Ceviche Peruvian Kitchen, it's a Peruvian cookbook. Have you heard of Peruvian food at all?
No. Can you tell me where the maps are, please?
The maps? Where are you looking for? I've got a GPS here. Where are you from originally?
We're from China.
From China?
Yeah.
Ah, ni hao.
Ni hao.
我叫 Martin. 你叫什么？
李思璇。
谢谢。谢谢。Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
I didn't know you spoke Chinese.
Yo tampoco. Hi, how are you? All right? Do you want to have a look at this? Ceviche Peruvian Kitchen. It's a cookbook that I've just released.
Oh, nice.
I'm not sure if anyone really understood what we were doing at Waterstones, but we did our best. Meanwhile, Milen from our marketing team went out into Cardiff to try and spread the word as well.
My role in this project was to take care of marketing. We brought Peruvian cuisine to London, that we need to take over Cardiff Castle. So that's the plan now. You need to get to the people who can understand what you're doing. That was a big challenge. Did you hear about Peruvian food before? Or Peruvian cuisine?
I am.
No? Never heard about the word ceviche?
No.
What do you think it could be?
I have no idea.
We're doing a pop-up restaurant night.
Yes.
In Jacob's Antiques tonight.
Yes.
And we just wanted to know if we can shoot a few places around here who really represent Cardiff.
No, you don't have to go through the marketing. Are you filming? Will you stop?
Yes. Yeah.
Stop filming straight away.
Guys, we made it. We've got the castle. After, a bit of chat on the phone and a bit of like Peruvian cuisine and talk about food, people just, they just crack. They gave up, and here we are. We've got the beautiful Cardiff Castle for you guys to discover Cardiff with us.
Back at Jacob's Kitchen, things were starting to pull together.
We could manage, so that's fine.
We scrubbed up that cafe. Our team did an incredible job and delivered one of the happiest nights with some of the greatest customers of the whole tour. Great, absolutely great.
great. We rocked it. We're not finished yet.
Cardiff is not my lucky place, I can tell you that. Oh my god, so hot!
So we've done pretty good and
you
fast.
what that is.
The quickest today.
Okay, so you see, in ceviche we do everything. You know, we wash, we dry, we cook.
Ya está la lista. Sí, sí, claro, sí. Medio. Aquí, mira.
Yeah, it's been fab. It's lovely. It's really nice. I know this place really well. Haven't been here for a number of years. It's great to see a restaurant like this here. A bit different.
I thought it was a perfect combination of flavours and textures.
There's no fat or carbs or anything like that in there, and it feels a bit kind of slightly Japanesey in its execution with the fish and stuff, and the tiger's milk and citric stuff. But quite an exciting way of cooking.
I like the duck. The duck was amazing. I hope to be making this next weekend.
Oh, that's brilliant. This is how we finished the night in Cardiff.
How do you say salud in French?
Sauté.
Sorte.
Sauté.
Salud en peruviano.
Salud.
¿Ya se perdió otro blender?
¿Qué pasó?
Pues no
¿Qué
sé.
estás buscando? ¿Qué estás buscando?
Don't ask. Cardiff.
Bye-bye, Cardiff.
Bye. Bye-bye, Cardiff. See you next year.
So we're here in Padstow, here to do our 5th night of our pop-up restaurant, Ceviche Peruvian Kitchen. It's 9 of us travelled down, had a fantastic drive, beautiful drive over the hills here, and it's great to be here on such a lovely, lovely day. It's going to be at the Padstow Seafood School with the wonderful Jack Stein.
It's really nice. I didn't know that that place exists in England. It's like the Mediterranean today.
It's really nice. It's beautiful. I wasn't expecting this. Yeah, this is nice. Oh, we just found a shark. Ooh.
It's frozen. Frozen shark in the middle of the sea.
Followed Ceviche very closely since they were named as the newcomer to watch for 2013 at the Restaurant Awards last year. Yeah, it's just exciting because it's, you know, you get to meet everyone and, you know, it's a lovely location down here, so it seemed perfect for a sort of a collaboration, really.
We can't set up anything until 5:30 for the masterclass, but the guys can certainly chop everything and we can leave everything ready to go, so we just get in there and set it up.
Wonderful. 6:30, 7:30 is the pop-up?
Yeah.
One of the, you know, really strong points of ceviche is the team. You've seen the people, they're always smiling. We're always stressed, but we're always smiling and helping each other.
It's really nice. It's hard work, but the people are awesome. People make the work so fun, you know?
Traveling on tour make me realize how lovely those guys are and how strong we can be all together. You know, when you see our night is running, especially in a pop-up restaurant, it's difficult, it's not your location. We've got a lot of setup to do. But when you see everybody helping each other, then it all makes sense, you know what I mean? Like you're building something together, and at the end of the night, when we're all tired in the van and you want to fall asleep, you just want to say, you know what, that was great. Thanks, Guy, and you've got this really strong feeling that is right, is the right people.
It's a great team. It's a really great team. Without this team, the restaurant wouldn't be the massive thing it is right now, you know?
It's been really nice getting to know everyone, and I guess that's what touring does, it brings people together. Whilst I was driving in the van, or if I was at the front with Rafael driving, we could hear a lot of giggling in the back.
Very, very good. Very, very cheap. Vamos, ahí vamos, ahí vamos, ahí vamos.
We go to Ceviche in London very often.
We've been to Ceviche so often, we love it.
We've had the corn, no?
Fried corn.
Barranca, I love you. Yeah, that. We've had a lot of them. We love
You're
it.
a Peruvian fan, are you? Really? Yeah.
At every locations we've found different customers. Sometimes we've had customers that are already our fans and they know us or have been to our restaurant, following us on Twitter.
But I couldn't get a place on the masterclass, and then at the last minute I saw on Twitter about 5 o'clock this evening that there was a spare place, and so I tweeted back and I got the place on the masterclass as well.
It's brilliant, I'm so glad we did. It was he was so good at
explaining about it, explaining the history behind a lot of the dish, and I'm really glad I'm going to have to try making it myself when I get home.
We had the Don ceviche, then we had avocado and quinoa salad, which was lovely, and then we had some confit duck, which was beautiful, with some rice, which was green. Everything was well flavoured, really beautiful, layers of flavour and everything. And then the chocolate dessert, which I haven't quite got room for, which is lovely. It's like got orange or some citrus in it. It's been very nice.
First half is over, now the second part.
Why do you do this when there's almost no light?
They think that we are watching porn. Don't worry, it's only 323 miles.
We're on the M40. We're going to Glasgow, and then we're going to go up to Loch Fyne. Yesterday we had a bit of a problem, quite a big problem actually. I put petrol into a diesel van, and as pathetic as that sounds, it caused a huge problem. We went right down to zero. Might be that we put petrol down instead.
If it's the wrong petrol, we should go like 1 mile and then.
I don't think we did much more than that, huh? Yeah. We did about, what, 3 miles? We are just outside Birmingham on the M40, and our van broke down, and we may not do our Scotland leg of the tour. Don't be too happy, Alejo.
I want whiskey!
Oh my God, we're looking forward to the whiskey we're going to drink, weren't we?
I want
my
it.
God.
The van is a beautiful, large, expensive van hired from a very nice group of people called Driving You Crazy. And yesterday I think I drove everyone crazy.
Y al verme así me siento infeliz. Ya no puedo vivir así. Yo necesito tu comprensión.
We've been waiting for at least 2 hours now. It's really hot. A lot of bugs. Warm, cold. That's all we had.
We were stuck there for, we thought it'd be an hour. It was 3, 4, 5 hours. Then they tried to take the petrol out at the garage in Birmingham, and that didn't work.
I felt like I let everyone down because I made a really big mistake and everything was going perfect until then.
Try and get them to take us to Birmingham Airport and see if there is anything available in Birmingham Airport. If not, we'll have to think of plan B.
We needed to find alternative transport, but all the car hire places were closed and the only cars left were in Birmingham Airport.
So you've booked 2 medium-sized station wagons, haven't you?
If you've got anything bigger, we'd appreciate that.
Yeah, well I've got something like a Ford Mondeo. We don't do vans, I'm afraid, and we don't...
Is there anybody here that does?
We had to move quickly because we needed to get to Scotland in a few hours, and all the produce was in the back of the van.
Gosh, it's going to be 11 o'clock. Oh, it could even be 6 in the morning.
We really should have got to Scotland around 7 p.m, but we were about 8 hours late, so we drove from Birmingham to Glasgow all through the night.
All the guys were so patient, so lovely, and they didn't point the finger at me, although of course I apologised profusely many times because I made a really big mistake.
After just a couple of hours rest, we headed off for the last leg of our tour in Loch Fyne.
I don't see any petrol station, but it's just straight on.
There must be something
on this road.
Okay, I don't think we're gonna find any petrol station.
Excuse me, do you know where is the next petrol station?
We were completely exhausted, but somehow we found enough strength to cheer us on and to create a great night at this fantastic castle. Coming from the coast of Peru, from the Pacific Ocean, it was strange to arrive on the shores of one of Scotland's most beautiful lakes and to a place full of history and tradition. I think this is one of the first times anyone has really tasted our food so far north of the equator.
The team are really excited to be here. Many of our team have never been here before, never been to Scotland. Many of our team have never been outside of London. Today is the biggest challenge of the tour because it's the furthest away. No one's ever been to Scotland to do what we're going to do. It's one of the oldest kitchens that we've all worked in. It's the first time that ají amarillo, maíz morado, choclo and pisco have been to this part of Scotland. So it's quite amazing.
All the different projects that we're doing, you know, the record label, the tour, the book, everything got exactly the same goal. It's just sharing the love for the cuisine and just teaching people and spreading the word.
We were all incredibly excited about being on tour and travelling to new places. And also what kept us going were our customers, the guys that came to see us to try our food, who received us so warmly, especially on this last night, because we had travelled so far. We felt so proud to serve them and completely felt like they appreciated it.
We actually saw Martin on
Saturday Kitchen?
No, it was Sunday brunch. And he had a range of 3 or 4 dishes there, and clearly they were fantastic. The chefs on the programme thought they were fantastic. We thought we've got to go to the restaurant when we were in London and all.
It's delicious, but it's amazing that it's so simple to make.
Loved it. Martin was great. You know, he just made it seem so easy and relaxed, and yeah, it was really enjoyable. I'm actually really glad we did the masterclass, and it gave us some sort of background into how the food's prepared.
Considering you're not usually a sort of raw fish fan.
No, I have to say it was, I was converted.
The response from people has been really, really interesting. On the whole, it's been really positive. But there's the odd few that have wondered, what is this all about? Why are you doing this? You know, people have thought, oh, are you trying to set up restaurants all over the country? Is this a research trip? And others thought, why would you do what you're doing? You're mad. And we said, yeah, probably we are, but we're also having fun and we're also discovering new places, and it's a great adventure for us as individuals, as a team. It's a great adventure that I wanted to bring my team with, to make them enjoy our work, and also to break new ground, to say, look, this is unique. What we're doing is special, and it should be tried and tasted. And if you won't come to us in London, we'll come to you. Why not? This is the ultimate, in a way, takeaway service, or the ultimate in service in general, in hospitality. We're not just waiting for people, we'll go to you. That's the ambition that we have, to spread the message about what we do at Ceviche. Every customer, every person that we've served has taken it differently, but at the end of each night, they give us a huge round of applause, lots of hugs, and they've got a tummy full of wonderful food and lots of big smiles. So it's worth it for that.
You could see that everyone was just exhausted from travelling and from working day in, day out on these very intense situations. But we really became very, very quickly like a family with parents, and believe it or not too dysfunctional. I think if you ask our team about the trip, they will say they had a memorable experience. It wasn't all happy faces all the time. Some tears were shed, but in the most part, I think that everyone just came out of that feeling like they'd done a great job, feeling really excited about what we'd done and achieved. And on top of that, I think we had a great laugh.
Thank you for coming. Keep in touch. We know each other now. We've met a little bit. It's not a faceless corporation. It's a group of people that really want to bring a lot of lovely food to you. Thank you so much.
It was under the moon, people with candle night. me. Move all your body, don't say like you're